Hello, Chathew. Hello, Chathew. How's it going this evening? Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's things? You doing okay? Things are going about as you would expect from from that start. Um, how goes my weekend? My weekend has not been very productive. Meg went to Victoria to visit some friends on Friday afternoon, and I had a job interview on Friday afternoon, which I don't know, I think went well. So I guess we'll see. I don't know. It was Friday afternoon, so I guess we'll see this week whether it went well or not. Um, but I that was a thing that happened. Um, and but then yeah, Meg was away, so I had a reasonably quiet evening on Friday. I got myself a burrito, and it was nice. If I got a job offer literally tomorrow, that would be great. Um, I'm hoping, I'm hoping to get like a couple in the pipe, so that like a couple of interview, like a couple of opportunities in the pipe, um, so that I can choose my options as opposed to just taking whatever comes. But we'll see. Um, anyhow, so I got myself a burrito for dinner because I felt like I deserved a burrito. And then I went to bed and got up on Saturday morning and did nothing. I moped around the house all day on Saturday. I got nothing worthwhile accomplished. I applied to 2 jobs. That was all I got accomplished on Saturday. That and keeping myself and the dog alive. I took the dog for a couple of walks, and otherwise, I mostly lay on the bed and scrolled TikTok for almost the entire day. I got next to nothing done. And then what else happened? Once the day was over, oh, I played some Destiny last night. That was the thing that I did that was different. I played some Destiny last night. I haven't played Destiny in a while, so I played a little bit of Destiny 2. Um, there's a new mechanic in the new expansion pack that's very weird. They've put like a morph ball in Destiny. I was not expecting it. It's very weird. Matter Spark. So that's fascinating. Um, so there was that, and then basically I went to bed yesterday. I watched an episode of Alien Earth and then went to bed. Um, and today I again accomplished almost nothing. I slept super late. Um, took the dog out for a walk. Came home, and it turned out that Meg got food poisoning. So I had planned to do something this afternoon, but I rescheduled it because I went to go pick Meg up from the ferry. And the only other like relevant thing that happened is that on the way out to the boat today, I stopped by the local hobby shop and bought so much friggin' primer. So much. I have this box full of primer, and I have this box full of primer. Um, and the reason for that, the reason I have bought so much primer, um, is that Environment Canada has decided that the primer that I use is maybe not good for the environment. So of course I bought a ton of it. Um, they the Mr. Surfacer 1500, which I don't know, that one's pink, so it doesn't show very well. Um, there you go. This is the Mr. Surfacer, Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500, which is the primer that I use for all my painting. Um, they has gone into review with Environment Canada for a chemical compound, a volatile chemical compound in it. Um, I don't think I will be able to tell you which one. It might be the 2-butoxy I don't know, 2-butoxyacetate. No idea. Anyhow, they have suspended all imports of this primer into Canada for the time being until such a time as it goes through its review. And the guy that I was talking to at the model shop today said that so there's a whole bunch of paints from Mr. Hobby that have gone into review. Their whole aqueous line has gone into review, and he was like, "I'm not too worried about those. They're only 2-3% over the limit, so they can probably reformulate them." Um, but these guys apparently are 16% over the limit for the chemical in them that they don't want importing. So apparently not going to be very easy to reformulate, and it may be, a while before more of this appears in Canada. So I bought, you can see this box and this box to stock up. Plus all the stuff that I already had. But, I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose access to my favorite primer. So I bought a bunch of primer. And I also bought 6 bottles of gloss coat, because I always go through a ton of gloss coat, because, you put 2 layers of gloss coat on a model and you go through a lot of it pretty quick. So I got 6 little bottles of gloss coat as well. So anyhow, that was my day. And then I picked up Meg and then came home, took the dog for another walk, and had dinner, and now we're here. So it's been... That's how my weekend went, folks. You've had the play-by-play. Dan says, "Doctor, I can't imagine how I got cancer. It couldn't be my primer." I wear a ventilator when I use it. It's everybody else that's going to get cancer. For those wondering, the chemical in question that is an issue is D4O octamethyl cyclotrazoloctane, which sounds like something you definitely want to be inhaling. Oh, it was meant to be a dash. D4 octamethyl cyclotetrasilosane. Cool. Oh, here we go. We even have a Wikipedia article about it. Octamethyl cyclotetrasilosane, also called D4, is an organosilicon compound and one with a number of cyclic silosanes. It is a colorless, viscous liquid with a high boiling point. It has historically been used on large scale in personal care products, including cosmetics, hair conditioners, and emollients. Global production in 1993 was 136,000 tons. However, it is now facing significant pressure from regulators. It is a substance of very high concern in the EU, where it was classified as a PBT and effectively banned in personal care products in 2018. The U.S. EPA began reevaluating its risks in 2020. Replacements include branched chain alkanes. No. So let's see. What does it actually say about the safety and environmental concerns? D4 is of low acute toxicity. The LC50 for a single 4-hour inhalation exposure in rats is 36 milligrams per liter. The oral LD50 in rats is above 4,800 milligrams per kilogram, and the dermal LD50 in rats is above 2,400 milligrams per kilogram. I don't know what LD50 is, but I believe. The smallest cyclic dimethylsilosane that does not experience considerable ring strain, D4 is one of the most abundant silosanes in the environment, e.g. in landfill gases. D4 and D5 have attracted attention because they are pervasive. Cyclic siloxanes can be detected in some species of aquatic life. An independent, peer reviewed study in the US found negligible risk from D4 to organisms, while a scientific assessment by the Australian government stated the direct risks to aquatic life from exposure to these chemicals at expected surface water concentrations are not likely to be significant. In the EU, D4 was characterized as a substance of very high concern due to its PBT and VPVB properties and was thus included in the candidate list for authorization. D4 shall not be placed on the market in wash-off cosmetic products in a concentration equal to or greater than 0.1% by weight of either substance after January 2020. Conversely, a detailed review and analysis of the science by the state of Washington in 2017 led to the removal of D4 from their CHCC listing. That decision prompted the state of Oregon to follow suit in 2018. I don't know what any of this means. It's a sticky chemical that has a lot of open ends to bond to, especially things you don't want it to. I don't know. Everything I'm reading here says that it's that it's of low concern, except for the EU, who thinks it's of high concern. What is PBT? Persistent bioaccumulative and toxic substances. Okay, here we go. Is this just a forever chemical? Is that what it is? Okay.
It's going the same route that D6 did. Because that was a thing. If you look up all the D's, don't Google that.
Look up all the
Look up
D's,
all the
Meg
Ds.
says. Just Google all the D's.
I said don't Google that. But so D6, D8, there was another one that got banned. And it was one of the reasons that Gore-Tex started sucking because they couldn't use the same like silicone coating on the outside. So waterproofing started sucking a few years ago.
Okay.
I mean, it was probably more than that. Yeah.
Anyhow, my hope is simply that they will reformulate the paint and it will be nearly as good, similarly good, without a forever chemical, or with lower concentrations of a forever chemical. There we go. Yeah. So what else have we got to talk about? I owe you a joke, so I should tell the joke. What joke am I going to tell? Okay, I like that one right off the top. What's worse than a box of snakes? A box that was supposed to be full of snakes. There you go. Also, I'm going to do some squats. There we go. 20 done. So now I owe 725. Also, thank you to Zafty for resubscribing now for 67 months. I will not be implementing squat interests, Safty. Absolutely not. No. I pass. No, I will not. I'm laying down the law. No squinterest. That's right. All right. What do you want to talk about this evening, chat? Is there anything on your mind? I'm giving you a sec to answer. Okay. Apparently, you all want to talk about the interest rate of squats, which I have said multiple times now is 0. Whew. 6% annually? Yeah, 6% annual rate of return on squats. Oh, Kusunoki said effect and cause. Speaking of which, Star Trek tomorrow night. TNG tomorrow night. Cause and effect. It's a banger episode, folks. Certified banger. All right. Well, chat, you've decided to just go feral and not talk to me about things you want me to talk about. So maybe we're just going to move on to the clip review because you're not very useful to me. So let's do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go to the clip review. Are you ready? Hey, we made it to the clip review. This, I don't think, is actually the clip review scene. We're in credit roll. Here's the clip review. There it is. All right, our first clip of the evening is titled Desync Issues. Oh, Zapty, I've been streaming at 60 FPS since the beginning of Metroid Prime 2. Well, since a stream or two into Metroid Prime 2, because I figured out that streaming at 60 FPS fixed my audio drift. So, for the purposes of streaming Metroid Prime 2 and 3, I am streaming at 60 FPS. But I'll go back to 30. Anyhow, our first clip of the evening is titled Desync Issues. Our next clip is titled Synchronicity 139. Oh, God. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that either. Does that clip somehow speed up for a portion in the middle? Is that a feature that the clip maker now provides? All right, our next clip is titled Doggy. Look at that dumpy sit. What a dumpy sit. I have made the clips louder. There just hasn't been one where I've been speaking into the mic yet. So just be warned. The next one where I'm speaking to the mic will be much louder. All right, this clip is titled Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! This clip is titled Ignore Who? We're gonna just ignore Hitler down there.
Oh my God.
There's This clip is titled Kneel Before Your Scrum Master. You are in the presence now of an certified Scrum Master. I have the digital certificate and everything. I put it on my LinkedIn profile, so it must be true. How exciting. I know you're all thrilled by this. This clip is titled Maybe One Too Many Times. There we go. IGN to the rescue. It's the first and last time you'll ever hear me say that. Oh my God, this is Metroid Prime 1! Motion controls. Still not the worst Metroid game ever made is Damning with Faint Praise. I hope I don't have to do that under pressure. So, it should be said, just out of curiosity, I did download Dolphin, well, Prime Hack, and gave it a whirl on mouse and keyboard controls just out of curiosity. And holy crap, it looks way better rendered at 1440p with anti-aliasing and anisotropic filtering. So, and running at 60 FPS. Dang, it looks good. Also, I got exactly as far in the first mission as the point where you have to push the thruster forward, and then I couldn't figure out how to do that. But looking around with the mouse, chef's kiss. All right, our next clip is titled Officer, I swear the light is necessary. Yes. So there's a question in chat. What is the light on the ground next to the green screen for? It is to even out the lighting on the green screen. Without it, this is what it looks like. Absolutely no different. Thanks, OBS. You're really. I'm so good at this. Whoever, this is twice that's happened now. Whoever has cut these clips exactly as the light switch gets hit, nice work. um, all right, our next clip is titled Perfect Execution. What's my favorite recurring Metroid enemy? Am I allowed to say anything other than Ridley? Oh, well, there you go. That was convenient timing. Hello, Lau. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Come on in. There it is. All right, this clip is titled Synchronicity 140. There we go. Jibcat has edited the clip title. Conveniently edited it the correct way. Was half expecting it to go Fued. This clip is titled That's Not Just Tonight. Okay, we have a joke request, and I think the joke tonight is my understanding of American culture. This clip is titled The Joke's 656. Boy, oh boy. What is the least accurate weapon in any military? A missile. In retrospect, I should have watched that clip before putting it in the clip review because I would have edited it down to just the joke. All right, and our last clip of the evening is the perfect reason to restart my computer. What did I do that for? I installed the new NVIDIA Game Ready driver for my 9-year-old graphics card. I installed the Borderlands 4 optimized driver for my 9-year-old graphics card that can't run Borderlands 4. That's it. That's the clip review for the week. So we're going to go back to the main screen. We're going to do our traditions. You're going to vote for a new leader, and then we're going to crown them. And then we'll play a video game. Maybe there will be some squats in there. You'll just have to wait and see. Okay, let's do the thing. I got it right that time. Okay, here is my phone. Here is my phone cable. Everyone, please brace your ear holes. Okay, next up, Garcon, can I have a drum roll, please? We got ourselves a slow hand Pilsner, which is definitely going to make those squats more enjoyable to do. Speaking of, let's do some more. Three, 24, 25. All right, there's 25 done. Bringing us to a nice even 700 remaining. Okay. Now I have to pick what clips I like. Let's go. Unsurprising. All right, well, congratulations to Symphony Solstice for their ascendancy to the throne, or their remaining in the throne, possibly. Remaining in the throne! You have been denied blood this evening. Nobody is getting their head taken off tonight. All right, and with that, I think we can move on. Play a video game. I mean, we can have a ceremonial beheading. We can behead Symphony and then rehead Symphony. If your thirst for blood truly cannot be sated. Okay. Let's just set up my desk. Oh my god. This is your fault. You did this. You did this because you complained about the clips being quiet. And so I fixed that and in turn ruined this whole situation. Oh, good grief. All right, Sam says, in an effort to fix Veilguard's constant crashing, I emptied out my entire NVIDIA shader cache folder. Did it spend like 6 hours recompiling shaders on you after you did that? Brio. Okay. Where am I and where am I going?
Samus, we have discovered a Federation landing
I
site
guess that's
in
where I'm
Korea.
going.
You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship. We are sending the coordinates to you now.
It sure seems like I can just walk there, doesn't it? But isn't this where I just came from? Oh, Jesus Christ. It sure seems like I'm going the wrong way. Okay, well, what is coming here opened up for me? Let's have a look around. Oh, this is literally the place I need more gunship power to progress from. Okay, well... Pardon me. How dare you? Yeah, I saw, but that wasn't an accessible location. I thought I had to go open it up to bring my ship there. It's fine. I'll figure it out. It's like this game is about exploring. Theoretically. Yeah, I cannot click on that, so I must have to go here. Whee! Loading. Well, I can't show that to chat.
Well, go take a better one than
Okay. Much better. I'm sure Meg will put this on the Discord, but that's Maple playing with both of her plush dogs at the same time. She came in. Here. Hi. Are you so happy that Meg is home? Mission accomplished. I feel like I've been here before, but I sure don't remember this. But I do remember that. Get wrecked, Hopper. Wait, you're not a Hopper. Get wrecked, whatever you are. I'm sorry. Who the hell do you think you are? Aha. Okay, the piano line in this music is pretty good. Boo, 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 doo. Let me in! Oh yeah. That is far and away the most elaborate elevator I've ever seen. An advanced movement system. Well, I'm almost certainly going to have to fight this thing. War Golem is restrained and unable to move. It looks like it's trying to reach for the control unit. The brimstone in this section of the cliffside appears to have weakened over time. What on earth are you? Oh, I no longer care because it turns out I've scanned you before. Okay, what if instead of blipping out of existence, we stayed corporeal for a few seconds at a time? I mean, everything's vulnerable to cold if you give it enough cold. Maple, what do you need to do? Ring the bell. Okay, let's see what there is to deal with in here. What is this thing? GF fuel gel pumping crane is offline. A large battery appears to have been removed from it. Gate door is locked in place. Plus we have some sort of bird. Alright, the core feeds a steady supply of fuel gel into the scale vines, ignitable by explosive weapons. I'm gonna light it on fire with my ice missile. Because that makes sense. That makes a modicum of sense. Pardon me. Okay, so that time it accomplished nothing, apparently. Oh, hello. Okay, I figured it out. I figured it out too late, but I figured it out. Okay, so there's a battery missing from this thing, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a battery that I could put back in it. Cool. Things are going great tonight on the Wiimote being functional front. Ah! What an incredibly inefficient lock system.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition.
Well, thank
It
you.
appears that once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds.
Okay.
We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger. We are sorry.
Well, at
Please
least they're
be
sorry.
aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED. You must be careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phazon.
What's that? A Gragnall hive! Structure heavily eroded. Localized explosive blast could cause complete structural failure. Get wrecked, Gragnall. Gragnall D's nuts. Broken golem statue fragment, structural integrity compromised, telluric alloy detected within stonework. I don't know what telluric alloy does, but let's see if we can find out. It does that. Hey, look at me go. That was shockingly easy for an energy tank. What shot me exactly? What the heck? Oh! There we go. Okay, and am I actually in a dead end? It looks like I am. What if, instead of shooting me, I shot you? How does that sound? Does that seem like a fair trade? Okay, an explosive blast could destroy it, but not that explosive blast. Missile racks are part of a gunship weaponry upgrade system controlled by the nearby terminal. Okay, we got an orange door there. I presume this is the terminal here.
Hostile life forms detected.
Ah, hell.
Initiating security lockdown.
Oh, well, you're not that scary. Normal guys? Okay. Put a missile right up your plot hole. Boy, now that really pissed him off. Hooray! I have successfully accomplished the thing that I was supposed to do. Hey! Oop! And then I presume... one day I'll figure out how to do this. And I presume... oh. How do I open the doors? Not like that, apparently. Hi, baby. How's the puppy? Are you a happy girl? Sorry, I'll share. I'll share with the class. Look at this happy girl. She's so happy. So happy. Oh. Have you considered chewing your cookies? Come here. Here. This is how I get don't. Okay, well, I'll let you go. The answer to Jim Cat is no. Not all dogs are this food focused. Golden Retrievers tend to be pretty food focused, but Maple is, like, by a wide margin, the most food motivated dog I've ever met. I have never met a dog who loves food this much. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to open the doors. How has Maple's food motivation affected her training? Mostly by making it somewhat easier. She really wants a reward. Like, she really wants her treats. So she'll do just about it. She would throw us into traffic for treats. Do I think it's because of how much we focused on treats when training her, or did we just do that because of how effective it was? So, A, you're supposed to focus on treats for training. That is the positive reinforcement that dogs enjoy, and that is an effective means of training them in a fear-free way. No, Maple is just a hungry girl. Is she happy out there? Okay. Well. Aha, I have an energy cell. Not entirely clear on what I meant to do with that energy cell, but I'm carrying it. Bay door control system. So I gotta get over there somehow. Oh ho! Learning. Okay, and I don't think I have a way to get through this door. High temperature beams. Physical stress could probably pull it out, which I figured. I guess it's conceivable that I'm just kind of stupid. As Galdhar mentions in chat, it is the case that labs tend to be very hungry. To an extent that they often have weight problems as a result of it. But, like, I don't know, food's delicious. Can you blame them? I love to eat, too. Okay, I appear to have opened the doohickey. So, the doors are open, so I can probably call my ship in now. There we go.
Data received.
Okay, now let us equip missiles. Boop. I don't think that's how one equips missiles. Sure, we just magic missiles into our engine pods. That's how that works. Okay, and so without an orange upgrade, I cannot proceed from here. That counts as an upgrade? All right, then. All right, so gunship. Here's just a suggestion. Rather than dropping me off and having me travel to the area I want you to bomb and then calling in a bombing run, what if I just flew you there, called in a bomb, like performed the bombing run, and then you drop me off? Maybe I should not just stand there and let him go ham on me. Ow! Hooray! I lived! That was exciting. Maybe there are some destructible objects I can destruct. Hey, look at that, there are. Just get some health back in the tank there. I only took 2/3 of my life in damage. I took considerably more than 2/3. More like 2/5. Although that's a pretty big fraction for a little guy like you. What? That's so rude. Okay, I did not say that 2/5 is greater than 2/3. That was not what I said. What I said was that 1/5 is a pretty big fraction for a little guy like Izandai. Yeah, I said I took considerably more than 2/3 in that I had 1/5 of my health left. What I meant to say is that I took 4/5 of my health in damage. Sorry. You may notice that I'm doing more than one thing. And that occasionally I misspeak. Oh my god! How did that guy take so much friggin' damage? swear to God. Okay, skip the cutscenes, just land me. Oh my God. Need to install an SSD in my in my Wii. Title of my sex tape. There we go. I don't remember how I actually get through here. Oh, right. I remember now. All right, bomb the heck out of it.
Data received.
Danger close. A Berserker Knight. Phasite plating can be destroyed by the same phazon attacks it fires. Oh, he just threw a dude at me. Oh my God! You know, I came out of that okay, all things considered. Okay, so whatever... Ah, there's a missile expansion up there, but it sure looks like I need the boost ball to do anything with it. Phew. before, yeah. Alright, one down. Enjoy that. Ow! Rude. What in the hell is this thing? This is like something out of Heavy Metal. Or Wizards. A Korak! Tongue and mouth are sensitive, belly sometimes vulnerable from the ground. Oh, what about its driver, who is a separate scan, apparently? Pirate Hussar, rider of the vicious Korak, wields energy lance in combat. Not anymore. Is somewhat less than ideal, since I haven't figured out how to do damage to it yet. How do I damage you? Oh. What the heck? Okay, well this is not going well, and I can't figure out how to damage it. I mean, we do have more fall bombs, yes. So I guess it's conceivable that that's how it's done. Aha! Oh! Swear to God. I am going to tilt out over this game's controls at some point. Behind it, and haha! Eat it, nerd. Wait, what? disappointing. That's just a dick move. Ah. Oh, come on. Down it goes. Give me that. Wait, did I not get any kind of upgrade out of that? That's such a dick move. Ah! Listen, if there was a better way to fight that boss fight, it wasn't immediately apparent. And I refuse to be held responsible for that. I had to pull its tail, and then I was standing behind it, and so telling me to stand in front of it just wasted time. Alright, we got a save room. Hooray! Hooray. When I pulled its tail, it turned 90 degrees to give me a better access to its front-facing weak point. Well, I didn't see that. Listen, I am fighting the controls in this game every step of the way. Let's grant me some grace here, please. Hello? All right, Brionian data translated. The Hunted. The Primals crafted new magics to protect their warriors and sent them into the burning wastelands to hunt the lords of science hiding there. Though we tried to avoid conflict, many science lords were found and ended by primal war bands. I was but the sole survivor, the last remaining lord of science. In order to protect myself, I adopted the wisdom once shared by the Chozo. I merged the ways of the new science with the ways of the old magic. I built mighty Moganars out of stone and placed them outside the walls of my home, there to silently protect me from all enemies. And I got a missile expansion. Security shutter is locked and blocking hallway access, unable to open from this side. I like the idea that this culture just had, like, you know, a council of lords of science. Just Einstein and Stephen Hawking and a handful of others just, like, sitting around being science lords. Anti-air cannon Tiamat online. All weapon systems are green. Active sensors online and scanning. Leviathan seed has impacted itself within the planet, currently protected by an emergency shield. Okay, I kind of seem stuck. Call my ship in. But what about the anti-air cannons? That's what I thought. Man, I just fixed that.
Samus, there are 2 anti-aircraft turrets protecting the generator. Your ship will not be able to get a clear shot while those guns are active.
Okay, well now I'm not less stuck. may need to do the other area. Haven't I done all the... Oh. Okay, well, here we go. Hey, look, the door's open. Alright, what's this thing? Walkway is lowered into position, fuel gel tanks fastened underneath, susceptible to explosive blasts. Get phased on, nerds. Remorse class turret, space pirate defense system. Why so sad? The turret will kill me, but feel bad about it. Why did we give the gun turrets feelings? Well, I guess they found me. Where did it go? Oh. This charges up super fast. I didn't realize it charged up so quickly. Anyone else? Oh god, I've been phase-on overloaded. Whoa, come on! That's so annoying! Oh, well... Sure. Thanks, team. Yes, Jim Cat, I was sure that was a door. It was just a very slow door. The load times in this game are not breezy.
Data received.
Whee!
Samus, there are two anti. Your ship
Thank you,
will not
disembodied
be able
voice.
to get-
Yes, I figured out that the pickup was ship ammo. I am surprised the ship has ammo. That's kind of silly, frankly. Did I scan it? Oh, okay. The scan stadium. Okay. It won't let me go in there. I don't know. My thinking with regards to the ship ammo is like, am I ever gonna use my ship so frequently that I run out of ship ammo? Like, I don't understand why they would bother. I don't actually see any more space pirates around here. There's nobody on the map. Am I done? Nope. Where are all these space pirates coming from? What is that shooting sound? The turret. Am I just in a thing where I have to, like, fight a bunch of waves? Or is this gonna go on forever? Might be an infinite wave situation. I have genuinely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Operate the underside valve to open all of the ammo chambers. There we go. Those phase-on overload grenades in the pit. Heh, 69 HP. What are those? Phase-on fungus? This away. What are you? A pirate proximity mine. Right into that, didn't I? Clamps are securing the ammunition release valve. Release the clamps to expose the ammo. How much better would this game be if it was just 100% light gun on rails? Much worse. Each of these goes behind a door, but I can't open the doors. Aha! Can't have the same puzzle twice. That would be way too easy. Energy generator can power large devices. This unit may be moved to a new location. Lever manually controls one of the cannon's locking mechanisms. Pull to release one of the clamps. Alright, I think we figured out what we're doing. What? They can do that? That's such a dick move. Son of a... Not today, Satan. Oh, come on, target him. Oh my god. This fight is really stupid. No, they cannot be frozen in place because, as you'll note, I used all of my ice missiles and it had no effect. I mean, it killed them, but it didn't have any effect. Having the controls just like give up on me though, that's the really annoying part. Oh, thank God, there's a save state. That's nice of them. Whoa, come on. Oh, is that what game I'm playing? Alright, here they come to ruin my day. Where did the other one go? Come at me, bros. No, you don't. Where did you come from? All right, phase one. Alright, that's enough of those assholes. How? I made it look easy, that attempt. Well, you know, that's the goal. It wasn't. Okay, so it says this thing can be moved. I gather I don't have the thing I need to move it yet. Because it's pretty clear to me that there's a tunnel under there. Alright, viable attach point identified. Power suit grapple functionality insufficient. Whee! Go to hell! Give me that. Haha! Clever. Oh, I knew it was going to be harder than that. Stone disc is rotated shut. Unable to pass through tunnel while disc is in current position, but it didn't give me any indication as to how to fix that. Cool. Thanks, game. I am with Azandai on this one. I agree that having Samus's face reflect in the visor is great. That's a thing that all of the Metroid Prime games have done. It happens more often in this game because it's every time I pull up the visor. Uh-oh. Am I stuck here forever now? Huh, this is apparently a one-way only route. So now to do the thing, I have to go all the way around the loop again. That's awesome. Game of the year. What was Game of the Year 2007? That's something you could probably look up. But, I meant Game of the Year 2025. Say, a monument of gameplay. BAFTA says Bioshock. Dice says Modern Warfare. All right. Hey, ship missile expansions. I guess we didn't have the Game Awards in 2007. Monster Hunter Portable 2D, according to Famitsu. Golden Joystick says Gears of War. Back before Massive Conglomeration. Back before Jeff Keighley's Game Award dealie. My recollection is that 2007 was just an unusually good year for games. Okay, well, I guess I figured out how to do it, didn't I? enough out of all of you.
Data received.
The orange box was Portal, TF2, and Half-Life 2, plus Half-Life 2 Episode 1, I think. Oh, it was both episodes 1 and 2? All right. I know it had the original, like it had Half-Life 2 in it. Because that was how I played Half-Life 2 at the time. All right, the Maricat says, 2007 was a landmark year in gaming, marked by the emergence of major new franchises and highly anticipated... It scrolled off the screen. Highly anticipated sequels, including BioShock, Mass Effect, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Assassin's Creed, and The Witcher. Established franchises also released significant installments like Halo 3, Super Mario Galaxy, and Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Other popular titles from the year include Portal, God of War 2, Team Fortress 2, and Crysis. Yeah, that sounds about right. I knew Uncharted was that year. And now we don't get new games. New games are over. Crysis on stream went, my computer can't run it. Legends say they're still looking for a computer that can run it to this day. What the hell is that thing? Oh, you are new. Crash vessel appears to have been caught in the explosion from the shield generator. 1983 for movies: Return of the Jedi, Flashdance, War Games, Risky Business, Ghostbusters, Temple of Doom, and Karate Kid. 1982 and 1983 and 1984 are all unbelievably stacked years for movies. I think Ghostbusters is 84 as well. Aliens, I don't think was 83. All right, we're gonna go to movies in here. I'm gonna move my 1982. I know 1982 was Tron, and oh yeah, okay. So 1982 in film, big movies in 1982. We get E.T., Tootsie, Officer and a Gentleman, First Blood, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, 48 Hours, Poltergeist. We're gonna go to American films. All right, what are the American films of the year? What's big? What's big? I'm just scrolling through big things from that year. Death Wish 2. I just gotta get to, like, Conan the Barbarian in 1982. Annie. Rocky 3. Poltergeist. Star Trek 2 came out the same weekend. The following weekend was E.T. The end of June that year was Blade Runner and The Thing the same weekend. The Secret of Nim and Tron in July. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Friday the 13th, Part 3. Officer and a Gentleman. Those were all the same weekend. Now I'm into the fall here. First Blood in October. Piranha 2 by James Cameron. The Last Unicorn. 48 Hours. Gandhi. Sophie's Choice. The Dark Crystal. Tootsie. And that was 1982. Then 1983, we got Videodrome, The King of Comedy, Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, Flashdance, Blue Thunder. That's important to me. Return of the Jedi, The Man with Two Brains, War Games, Trading Places, Octopussy, Superman 3. Holy moly. June was stacked. Twilight Zone the movie. Staying Alive. Jaws 3D. National Lampoon's Vacation. Risky Business. Cujo. Still scrolling. Never Say Never Again. The Right Stuff. They did a reissue of From Russia with Love and Moonraker that year. A Christmas Story. Christine. Scarface. All right, there we go. That's 1983. 1984, similarly stacked. Footloose. Spinal Tap. Children of the Corn. Splash. Police Academy. Romancing the Stone. "16 Candles." Firestarter, which again is like relevant to me personally. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Once Upon a Time in America. Star Trek 3. Ghostbusters. Gremlins. The same weekend. Ghostbusters and Gremlins came out the same weekend, along with Top Secret. Jesus. Karate Kid. Cannonball Run 2, along with Conan the Destroyer. The Last Starfighter came out the same weekend as the Muppets Take Manhattan. The Never-Ending Story, the same weekend as Revenge of the Nerds. Purple Rain. Red Dawn. The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. Amadeus. I'm into October now. The Terminator. A Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. Supergirl. The original David Lynch's Dune. Starman. Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. There you go. Those 3 years, unbelievably stacked. Hello? There we go. Well, we're getting there. What in the world? Hello, ship. I return. And yes, 1982 to 84 for movies, and 2006 and 7 for video games. Oh my god. Okay, next zone. Yes, Maricat, there is a lot of flying around in the ship in this game. Most of the other games do not, in fact, have any flying around in the ship. So you say it like it's fast travel, but it's actually, they're just making me travel a lot. Okay, where am I actually going? If I can get up to the white stuff, I can go through that way. Otherwise, I'm going over there. Oh, I guess I can just take it as a shortcut on the way back. So, it has a lot of backtracking because it's a Metroid, is sort of correct. Right, I already did this one. And I say sort of correct because, like, I don't know, that part of what makes Metroid a Metroid, in my opinion, is the feeling of being sort of like alone and left to your own devices on a planet, and all the flying around is actively antagonistic to that feeling. Oh yeah, 1998 is a strong year. Yeah, like I'm definitely of the opinion that putting voiced characters in Metroid games was a mistake, right? Well, Samus doesn't have a voice. I meant the other characters, Safety. What in the heck is this room? Target must be moved into position to be used as an attach point for the connected system. Proximity switch turns on when approached. Interesting. Gearworks are used to process raw fuel gel. Awesome. Okay, exciting. Now we have a shortcut. Obviously, there has to be something down here. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh god. Oh, come on. I know, shocking news. This game honks. Absolutely shocking news. I like that when we played Legend of Dragoon, Zafty's response to discovering that a beloved game from his childhood honks was to get depressed about it. Meanwhile, Izandai is just like, no, this game doesn't honk. It is the children who are wrong. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot you are one of the children. Uh-oh. Zafty's fond memories of Legend of Dragoon are starting to overwhelm his depression about the fact that the game is not very good. We can't allow this to continue. Is like, I maintain that Legend of Dragoon has good gameplay. Do you remember the hour-long boss fight that ended in defeat? That's part of the gameplay. I didn't use half of the characters unless I was forced to because I didn't like the game. Okay, so, damn God almighty. This is the kind of shit that makes me feel like I was taking crazy pills in 2007. Because damn quotes a review from IGN, where IGN says, Metroid Prime 3's new Wii enhanced control scheme is so good and so responsive that by comparison the original title and its sequel feel clumsy. In fact, using the nunchuck's analog stick to control Samus through environments as you point the Wiimote to target with speed and accuracy obliterates just about every dual analog control setup currently available. A, not on your life. B, having just played Metroid Prime 1 and 2, the thing that makes Metroid Prime 1 and 2 feel as good as they do is that the controls are incredibly precise, as opposed to this sloppy bullshit. If there is a game that proves the potential of the Wii Remote for first-person experiences, this is it, and our hat is off to Retro for stepping up to the challenge when others couldn't or wouldn't. I'm sorry. No. This is so sloppy and loose. It feels so much worse than the previous two games. I don't know how you play this game and come up with a statement in your review on IGN that this game feels so sharp and precise and good. Like, it feels better than other Wii games. Boy, both of my mods are trying to get timed out today. Izandai does not, in fact, have a point. What? Oh. Right, I guess I could have taken the shortcut to get here, couldn't I? If I can remember how to get there. Kane and Lynch Deadman is the sequel to Kane and Lynch. Famously, the game that got Jeff Gertzman fired. Why does that name sound familiar? Because he's a famous game reviewer that famously got fired for not giving Kane and Lynch a glowing review. Ah, hell. What do you mean? Oh, there's two of them this time. Hooray! Sam, the one thing you might remember about Legend of Dragoon is Assassin Cock. Otherwise, it was quite bad. It wasn't fun to play, and it was very stupid. Much to Zafty's chagrin. Yeah, that's right. And I totally completed it. Oh, yeah, the Winglies! God, even I put the Winglies out of my head. Friggin' Winglies. My recollection is the main character's name in Legend of Dragoon is Dart.
Data received.
Hooray!
The destruction of the generators has disabled the Leviathan's shield.
The hit person
The seed is
has
now
like a
exposed.
real impressive bass note under their voice.
We must fly there and find a way to destroy it.
Hello again, ship. All right. Save and enter ship. All right. That's going to be it for the evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It's a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I'll be back, same at time, same at channel here on twitch.tv/weekends on Tuesday. So I do hope you'll tune in then. In the meantime, as always, you can follow me on Blue Sky and YouTube and TikTok, and I have a Ko-fi you can subscribe to. And if you're subscribed either here or on Ko-fi, you can join the Discord by making sure that your Discord account and your Ko-fi account or your Twitch account are linked in Discord's back end, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. So please join the Discord. And yes, as Zafty notes, I think, hopefully you're having more fun watching than I am playing. All right, everybody hop aboard this raid train. I will see you back here on Tuesday. Until then, so long. Have a good night and goodbye.